common Motorola Moto E32s problems and solutions. Fix Motorola Moto E32s overheating under normal use. If your phone heats up only while charging, skip to the next section. The most common cause of smartphone heating issues is the SoC, otherwise known as the processor, and the screen when used at high brightness. When your smartphone uses the processor hard, it gets hot. Now, to maintain the phone's ideal temperature and prevent heating issue, heat is passed to the screen, then the heat dissipates into the air and your hands. The best fix that works is a firmware update. Overheating and a lot of other issues are fixed by the manufacturers through a firmware update. So I recommend you to check for updates and update Motorola Moto E32s if available. Sometimes, there are multiple firmware updates, and these updates are installed one by one. So, be sure to install all available updates. Reasons and solutions for heating issue in Motorola Moto E32s. Heating while doing the following things on your smartphone is expected. Read the tips after each activity to reduce it. The games. While playing, your phone will heat up. This is normal. Take small breaks to cool off your Motorola Moto E32. Huge cases. Fix Motorola Moto E32s overheating due to case. Case with raised edges. Get rid of the bulky bag. A bulky case doesn't mean your device will be safe from a drop. The best cases are the ones with the thickest corners. Buggy apps. Make sure to use apps from well-known developers and install all apps from the Play Store. Buggy apps can overheat your smartphone. Update the apps to fix the overheating issue. Extended video recording. The camera on your device drains the battery quickly if it is used for a long time. Unfortunately, it also causes your phone to overheat. Using the camera with the flash on will cause the Motorola Moto E32s to heat up and drain the battery faster. Therefore, turn off the flash if it is not required. Run anything resource hungry. Running anything resource hungry can cause your Motorola Moto E32 to heat up. Apart from gaming, video editing, Wi-Fi hotspot, screen mirroring, and streaming are the common resource-hungry tasks. Fix Motorola Moto E32s overheating while charging. It is common for a smartphone to get hot while charging. The phone is heating up because the charger has to provide enough power to charge the device's battery. The new fast chargers are anywhere between 30 watts to 120 watts at the time this article was written. Firmware update. Manufacturers can fix most problems by updating the firmware, so I recommend you to check for updates and update your Motorola Moto E32s if available. Sometimes, there are multiple firmware updates, and these updates are installed one by one. So, be sure to install all available updates. Issue. Remove the case while charging your phone. Without the case, your Motorola Moto E32 will be able to dissipate heat better and faster. Charger. Use only the original, compatible charger. It is recommended to use a charger of the same brand or a charger approved by your smartphone brand. Toys. Do not play games while charging your phone. As I told you above, heating while charging is normal and expected from a smartphone. But if you play games, the game will use processor resources heavily, and the processor will also heat up. Heating both the battery and the processor at the same time can be dangerous. Avoid it. Environment. Charge your phone in a cool environment. If you put your phone in the sun, it will get hot. But unfortunately, we often don't think about it outdoors and charge our devices under direct sunlight. Do not leave your phone in the car in direct sunlight. Instead, put it in the glove box. Fast charging. Disable fast charging from the Settings app. If your smartphone does not have a feature to disable fast charging, you can use an old charger. If the tips above did not help you, the charging port may have been damaged. Visit the nearest authorized service center to have your condition diagnosed and repaired. Motorola Moto E32s screen not working properly. One of the significant problems that you can face when using Motorola Moto E32s is that its screen is not working properly. As we know, the screen is the most important component of a smartphone. So if your screen is not working properly, it could be a big problem. It is one of the worst problems you can face when using a new device. Fix screen issues on Motorola Moto E32s. There are many reasons why Motorola Moto E32s is not working properly. The first fix that you should try is to restart your phone. It will work most of the time. If not, try the following solutions. Dirty screen. This is the most common reason for poor screen performance. Dirty screens are caused by dirt, dust, oil, grease, or liquids on the screen. If the screen is dirty, you can clean it by wiping it with a soft cloth. Do not use alcohol or other chemicals to clean the screen because the alcohol may damage the oleophobic coating on the screen. Screen protector. Screen problems on Motorola Moto E32s due to an old screen protector. Lazy man screen protector. Over time, screen protectors wear out and make it harder for your phone to register your touches. So, remove the screen protector and install a new one. Power saving mode. Check if the phone has power saving mode enabled. Power saving mode works by reducing device performance. This mode is usually disabled after Motorola Moto E32s has been charged to 15% and above. Water damage. Motorola Moto E32s screen problems due to water damage. This is what the screen looks like with water in it. Sometimes water makes its way into the screen. Sometimes it is visible, while other times, it is not. If you suspect your phone is water damaged, turn it off as soon as possible and place it inside the rice. If you run your phone with water in it, components such as the motherboard may fry. You will have to completely replace the motherboard. Leave it inside the rice for at least 24 hours. After that, if it still does not work, the best thing that you can do is to take it to an authorized service center for repair. Damaged screen. Cracked edge smartphone. Cracked edge. A damaged screen is one of the reasons why the screen is unresponsive. The smartphone screen has three main parts. The top layer is the glass, the second layer is the screen, and the third layer is the touch screen digitizer. Remove the case, if fitted, and carefully inspect the phone for cracks, scratches, or discoloration. It is much easier to spot cracks in the sun. If you see a rectangular grid, don't worry. It's a touch screen digitizer, to be expected. Discoloration due to cracked screen. The screen is damaged. If you see any cracks, scratches, or discoloration, your phone screen has physical damage. Most of the time, the screen needs to be replaced. I recommend visiting an authorized service center of the brand to have it replaced. Sluggish user interface on Motorola Moto E32s. One of the major issues that people frequently complain about is the sluggish user interface on Motorola Moto E32s. A sluggish user interface means that animations may stutter. Also, it takes longer to open an app or do anything on your phone. If the user interface is slow, then it hinders your phone experience. And it will make it very frustrating to use. Sometimes the screen also freezes. So, if you are facing any kind of slow user interface on your Motorola Moto E32, then you must try these solutions. Fix slow UI in Motorola Moto E32s. There is no storage space. This is probably the most common cause of slow user interface on any device. When there is not enough storage space on your device, all kinds of things start to happen. For example, apps are automatically deleted, and important data gets corrupted. And it affects the overall performance of your phone. So make sure you have enough storage space on your device. If you don't, then you should clean some apps from your phone and free up some space. Lack of memory. RAM is short for Random Access Memory. It is the working memory of the device where all the apps, documents, music, videos, photos, etc. are stored. The more RAM you have, the better for multitasking. At the time of writing this article, the phones have RAM ranging from 1 GB to 18 GB. However, most phones only have between 4 to 8 GB of RAM. If you have multiple apps, uninstall unnecessary ones. These apps consume RAM on your phone. The more apps, the more RAM is used. So there is no space available in RAM for the operating system. You can also install the light version of apps like Facebook, Messenger, Twitter, YouTube and more. Older version of Android is prone to incorrect RAM management, therefore, I recommend you to update your phone to the latest firmware. Malware. Android devices infected with malware display ads on the lock screen. Android devices infected with malware display ads on the lock screen. Your phone may be infected with malware, which slows down the speed of the device. If you suspect your phone is infected, you can check it using a virus scanner. There are many excellent and reliable virus scanners available in the market. I recommend using one of them to scan your phone. The device is old,